we can continue and we can go extensively with Python here. Like so,
Yes,
like
yes.
yeah, right. So next one, Sandeep. Sandeep,
Hey
yeah,
Rakesh, this
yeah.
is
Hi,
Sandeep here.
Sandeep. Yeah.
Hi, I'm from USA,
Okay.
and I'm from like a business intelligence background, like with a lot of like reporting stuff and backend
Oh,
stuff.
great, great.
Yeah, and yeah, we started like using Python
Okay.
to develop some Databricks notebooks for our automation process. So
Okay. Okay.
I used Python, but like I just want to like learn more basic stuff so that like I can be of like more effective in my
Okay.
workplace.
Okay.
So that is the main reason. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So great, super. Like BI tool, you're using through Salesforce or which you're using BI? Like which
Yeah,
technology?
Salesforce is the we have the Salesforce CRM and like we have Tableau as a reporting and we even have like Power BI too.
Power BI
Like
tool.
uh,
Yeah.
I'm into like all sort of like reporting tools like business
Okay.
objects, Power BI, Tableau, and Cognos. So
Okay. Okay. Oh, great. Great. Super. Nice. Nice to hear. Like Srini Reddy is over, right? Srini Reddy is over, right?
Yeah, it's over.
Okay. Okay. So like then Surya. Hi, Surya. Surya. Hi, Surya. Good evening. Can I hear something from you? Welcome. Okay. Hi, Surya. Are you there, Surya? I hope Surya is not there. There's something called guest. I don't know the name. I'm getting guest, right? So can I know something from Gigi? Guest. If you could change the name, it'll be well and good, like, right? Guest. He's also not there. Muhammad Ashik. Right? Muhammad Ashif. Yeah, I can speak, right?
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yeah. Now we are audible.
Yeah. Actually, I'm working in a manufacturing company. Okay.
Great. Okay.
So here, in MES manufacturing execution system is a software. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
where coding is required actually. So you need to create a small tool for that.
Okay.
Currently, I am using a .NET framework. Okay.
Oh,
To
great.
develop
Okay.
these things, but I want to migrate from .NET to Python. That's the
Python.
reason I'm
Okay.
learning this
Yeah.
Python.
In .NET, you have to write big code, right? C#, right? So,
Yeah. Big. Actually, I'm working in .NET. I'm using a VB.NET as scripting actually. VB.NET.
Okay.
So I think it's like quite a older thing. So I want
Yeah,
to.
you're using Visual Studio, right? Using Visual
Yeah,
Studio.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, have a drag and drop options, and then you're going to write some little bit of code like that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Great. Okay, superb. How about Mohammed Jahir? How about Mohammed Jahir? Hi, Mohammed. Is Mohammed is there?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm able to hear you.
Actually, sir, I'm from in London,
Okay, great.
and I'm working as a AWS solution architect.
Oh, great.
So I think is not actually required, but it's desirable actually for organizations for
No, like
Python.
it's also required, like when you use serverless computing, right? In
Yes.
serverless computing, you
Yeah,
use Python or Java, right? Like
that's
Lambda.
right. That's right.
You're going to write Lambda function there.
That's right, Tracy. Exactly, sir. So that's the reason actually I just want to skill up myself so I can be more flexible on my team.
Oh, great, super.
So there's a reason actually I would like to learn basic stuff. I have gone through some of the videos and everything, but my basic is not strong. So I just want to make strong basic things. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So like next one, Vendra Kumar. Vendra Kumar. Is Vendra Kumar there? Is Vendra Kumar is there? I hope he's not there. Prince Vijay. Prince
Yes.
Vijay.
Yeah. So I have total
good.
9 years. Hey, hi, good morning. So I have total 9 years of experience. So I was in Java before. So
Great.
recently moved to data side. So ETL and all. So I need Python. I have a little bit of experience. So, but I want to just brush up and.
Okay. How about that? This is all going to be more of basic, like they're going to be from scratch. Is it okay for you? Like,
Sure. Yeah, but this will go till what level?
it is going to like we don't go this basic level only. We don't have intermediate or like advanced level. Like we go till OOPS concept.
Okay. Got it.
Anyway, I'll share the
Sure.
content. You can
Okay.
check it. Like so here,
Sure, I'll check.
this batch is like the mixed batch, right? So I have to cater to everybody. Like so, more or less, most of them are in basics. Like
Got
so,
it. Okay.
and like you see whether it fits or not. Like so that based on the okay. So
Sure. Do we have any other session or something which is intermediate or?
no, I don't know how to speak with backend team. Like
Okay,
to
sure.
speak with
I'll check.
Srikant or like Sunil. You have to speak with them.
Okay, sure. I'll check.
Okay,
Sure.
okay.
Thanks for letting me know. Sure.
Yeah, thank you. And Daikar is done, right? Guest is not able to write. He will not able to talk, right? I hope that I have spoken with everybody, right? Nikhil Bhaskar. Nikhil. Right, Nikhil Bhaskar, you can speak about yourself, like so what you're expecting, like how good you are in Python, right? Pinaki Panda, you can speak about yourself, like.
Yeah, am I audible, sir? Pinaki here.
Yes, you're audible. Yes. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening. Sir, actually, I'm based from Kolkata.
Okay.
I'm working as a senior manager in a multinational company.
Okay.
I started my interest there in the augmented reality area, actually.
Very good. Super.
Yeah.
Augmented reality, virtual reality. Yeah.
Yes, VR and AR. So I started doing some courses on that.
Okay.
I had learned C during my engineering days, actually. So
Okay.
long time, almost 10 years back. So it would be great if you can just you can start from the basic level, actually.
Okay. So can I know how many of you want to start from basic level? So anyway, most of this going to be, we're going to start from basic level only. Please raise your hands. How many of you are looking from basic level so that accordingly I can write? So 1, 2. So I think most of them like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of them. What about others? Yes, you can put down your hand. 6, 7, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like yeah. So more or less this class is going to be for basic level. Right. So I'll show you the content. Just check whether it fits you or not. Like right. So anyhow, we'll just get into the session now. Let me start the session. So I have a habit of asking this so that I can drive my class accordingly. Right. So welcome to Python training. Right. I'm Rakesh Kumar. Nearly I have about 20 years of experience. As I already told you, like I was working in IT company, but now I came out like so right. I'm working in a college like trainers, right? So we have placement training. So we do give a lot of placement training, right? So we give training here. Right. So this is a weekend batch, right? In case you want to discuss or you want to speak with them or you want to write anything, right? You want to send a mail so that you can go with support@logicallabtech.com. You're able to see the PPT, right? You're all able to see the PPT, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, this is a weekend batch. So it goes for 2 hours, right? Saturday and Sunday. So according to IST timing, it starts from 7 p.m. So it ends up 9 p.m., right? So you know about the course fees. I no need to tell about the course fees and all this. Duration is going to be, but here it has been specified 40 days or 40 days. Okay, fine. So then actually I was told about 15 days. Like, okay, let me discuss with them with Logical Labs and get back to you. Like, so anyhow, I'm not going to be, I'm not stuck with days and right. So like, I'll complete all my whatever I assure you, I'll complete everything. I'll give it to you. In case you want to talk with backend team, right? You guys can phone. You can phone them. Like you can call them, mobile them, right? Using mobile, you can call 9390246410 8074509049. Then support and logical. So in case you want to mail, right? Want to write anything, right? Or you want to mail them, you can go with support at logical labstech.com or logical. So this is a website, fine. Okay. And there's some general information which I have to tell you. Like the first 2 section will be the free, like you have a demo. The third section, right, Zoom meeting link will be shared to the registered participants only. Right, first session recording will be uploaded on the Graphy. There is a platform, right, YouTube or YouTube channel. So you'll be shared because you're already registered with WhatsApp group, right? So they will share you everything in the WhatsApp group, right? WhatsApp community. From day 2 recording session will also be shared. So that is day 2 recording session will be shared to only paid participants, right? So here there is no batch shifting and no amount refund. Right. So for session updates, if there is any late or something, or if at all the session is cancelled, they'll our backend team will try to update you through WhatsApp. Right. I'll communicate with them, and then they will try to communicate with you. So like right, any announcement, anything, they will let you know. Like and coming to like all the session recordings will be available in the Graphy LMS. Right. You can join in case if you're not joined with WhatsApp group, you can join with WhatsApp group. Our backend team has given the shared the link here so that you can connect with them. You can join with that link here. Got it. So the support team is available from Monday to Saturday between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Any doubts, anything you want to speak with regarding your batch, with respect to trainer, all the stuff like so you can talk with them, right? And wish you happy learning, right? Anything you want, if you have any queries, right? You can write, you can send a mail to support at logiclabtech.com. In case you want to speak with them, the backend team, you can call 9390246410 or 8074509049. So wish you all the best to each and everyone who joined this session. So now let me move to the content, right? I just wanted to share the content. I hope the content will be available here itself, right? And so it's like, yes. I'll show the content. Yes, any doubts? So the content is available here. Yes, I'll show the content. I'll share the content also here. So, like, so the session is going to be for Saturdays and see the course duration is 15 days, right? So days, that is in 40 days, right? So it is 15 days. So as I was told, like, and see here, we're going to start the content from Python basics. What is Python? Why do we go for Python? History of Python, application of Python, futures of Python, advantage of Python, versions of Python, and we go for installation of Python. Right, we start with installation of Python, flavors of Python. There's a comparison between various programming languages, right? Then we go for Python operation, right? Python modes of execution, like interactive mode, like batch mode, like right. So script mode, right? And those things we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss about editors and ID. What are the editors we have it, right? And we start discussing with data type, constants, variable, comments, right? Or like print function, right? Then input function, type conversion, then type function, ID function, comments, escape sequence, strings in Python, and string indices and slicing. How do you do slicing and indices here in Python? Then we go for operation in Python, like operators in Python. So like we have arithmetic operator, comparison operator, logical operator, assignment operator, shorthand assignment operator, bitwise operator, membership operator, identity operator. We'll discuss about all these things. Then coming to ID, right? But anyway, we'll discuss with ID, then come back to operators and everything, right? So when it comes to with respect to ID, we're going to discuss about PyCharm ID installation, right? So like working with PyCharm, right? PyCharm components, what are the components that we have? Then we'll discuss about Anaconda, what is Conda, Anaconda prompt, Anaconda navigator, then Jupyter notebook, right? What are the futures of Jupyter notebook? Then Spider, right? IDE, Spider futures, and Conda and pip, right? Difference between Conda and pip. So then we're going to discuss about flow, flow control, like if else, nested if, right? Then indentation, block and classes, right? So all those things we're going to conditional statement, we're going to discuss about if, nested if, right, if else, if ladder, and so on. Coming to looping, we're going to discuss about while else, for loop, right? We have range in for loop, nested for loop, break and continue statements, pass statements, all those stuff we'll discuss here. And coming to strings in Python, we're going to create a string. So a string indexing, string slicing, string concatenation, string comparison, string splitting and joining, finding substring, right? String case change, splitting the string methods and so on, like we're going to discuss here. Then coming to collection, the collection we're going to discuss about introduction to collection. So in the collection, we're going to discuss about list, tuple, set, dictionary, and operation on collection functions. Predefined function, what are the functions, list of functions, right? So like tuple function, set function, dictionary function, all these things we're going to discuss here. And what is the difference between list, tuple, set, and dictionary? So then one by one, we're going to discuss elaborately about Python list, right? And we're going to discuss about list property, creation, list indexing and slicing, list operation, nested list modification, like list insertion, deletion, and followed with we're going to discuss more the important methods, right, with respect to list. Then we'll move to tuples, right? Tuple properties, tuple creation, tuple indexing and slicing, tuple operation, nested tuples, tuple methods, and difference between list and tuples. And similar way for set also, right? What is set? What is set properties? What is set creation? Set operation? What are the mathematical operations that we perform with set? What are set methods, insertion, deletion operation, right? This thing will be discussed with respect to set. Similarly, dictionary also, right? We discuss about dictionary. Dictionary, what is dictionary? Dictionary properties, dictionary creation, dictionary operation, dictionary methods, insertion, deletion of an element, difference between listed tuples and sets and dictionary. Then we discuss about functions here, right? What is a function? Why do we go for a function? How do you define a function? How do you use a calling function? What is the properties of function? Examples of function, like categories of function. We have different categories of function here in Python, right? Then argument type. So there are a list of argument types are there, right? And you pass the argument in the function. So like we're going to discuss default argument, non-default argument, keyword arguments, right? Non-keyword arguments. Then like we have other argument types are also there. That I'll tell you with respect to when I discuss about the function, right? So then variable length argument, variable scope, call by value, call by reference. So passing collection to a function, local and global variables, recursive function, Boolean function, passing function to function. So anonymous, we're going to discuss about lambda function, filter and map function. So, so all these things will be discussed with respect to function. So similarly, models, it comes to models. What is a model? Different types of model. Create user-defined models, right? How to set your path, import the statements, normal import, using from import, right? So model alias, how to create a model alias, DAR function, and working with standard models like math, random, date and time, OS model, all this will be covered here. Then coming to package, how to create a package, right? How to define a package, how to import from package, right? What is the use of underscore init .py file? Why it is required here, right? We're going to discuss about the sub packages, importing from sub packages. Then, so all these things will be covered with package. And coming to error handling, error and exception handling. So each and every language we have exception handling. What are type of predefined errors available? Right? What is compiled error? What is runtime error? What is exception? What is the need for exception here? What are predefined exception? And here we're going to use try except finally block, right? So then we're going to discuss about nested block, handling multiple exception, user-defined exception, rise statement, and so on, like Java, like we have. So there is try catch block, but here we call this try except and finally block, right? These things will be covered here. And file handling, like C language, right? Even in Java or other language, we have file handling here. Similarly, here we are going to discuss about types of files in Python, opening a file, closing a file, writing a data into the file. So tell method, we're going to use tell function, seek function, right? Reading a data from the file, appending data into the file with open statement and other functions we're going to discuss here. So then followed with, we're going to discuss about hooks concept in Python. So we're going to discuss about all the hooks feature like class, object, like then method, right? So then static and non-static variables, right? So difference between function and method here, like constructor. Under constructor, we are going to discuss about parameters constructor, non-parameters constructor, right? So like built-in attributes, right? Object reference count, destructor, garbage collection, right? And we discuss about inheritance, polymorphism, type of inheritance, right? We're going to discuss then overriding, super statement. So like all these things will be discussed here, right? And we're going to discuss about regular expression, right? In the regular expression, so we're going to use match function, search function, right? Splitting a string, replacing a text, so validation. So all these things, right? We're going to use, and there is different regular expression characters as a special character that we are going to discuss. And coming to database, how do you connect with the database, right? So in Java also we used to write JDBC, ODBC connectivity, right? Similar way here also, like we are going to use the MySQL database, right? Either you can use any database here, right? So like MySQL is going to be open source, right? So that way we are using MySQL here, or you can use Oracle database also. You can create database users, right? You can create database, right? Install Oracle Python models or but extensively, I'm going to show examples with respect to MySQL, right? Establishing connection with MySQL, closing a database connection, creating a connection, creating cursor object, executing this SQL query using cursor object, retrieving the data from the database, right? Using bind variable, executing SQL queries, transaction management. How do you handle errors using try catch, try except block here, right? So with respect to database, we're going to elaborately, we're going to discuss, right? How to create a table, how to create a database, right? So like all these things we're going to discuss, and how to write a query, how to insert a record, right? How to insert a bulk record, right? So very much we're going to discuss elaborately here. And date and time functions, as I already told you, right? So like we're going to use how to use date and time classes here, calendar in Python, time modules, Python calendar modules, right? Then followed with the operating system module. So here we're going to use get CWD, list dir, change directory, make directory, rename a file, remove a file or directory, OS help, OS operation. So all these things will be covered here. Right, up to here it will be covered. So I have shared this document, right? I told you what all things will be covered here. So these things will be covered in 40 days or 15 days, right? So 15 days. But you don't worry about 15 days. I'll cover everything and give it to you. Got it? So then this is the topic that these are the topics will be, these are the content will be covered in the extensively in the classes here. Got it? So now let me move to the course here, right? So if you have any doubts, if you have anything you want to speak with me, because I've given the content, so you can, based on that, if you want to speak with me, you can speak with me. Otherwise, I'll drive into the class, jump into the class here. Anybody wants to speak with me? Like, anybody wants to discuss with me? Yes. Shravanti, just now you joined, right? Shravanti has joined just now. Fine. Siva Pooja, Pachuri, Shravanti. I hope now Shravanti will be audit, like you can able to talk, right?
No,
Yes.
I mean, sorry, it's not Shravanti actually, it's my wife. That's what I was thinking. Why my name is not coming? I think my wife normally uses my system, I mean, not my system, the house system, right?
Okay.
I was like, that's why I logged out and logged back in. Probably, they may have some system which I may have logged.
No, the time of logging in, like, what you can.
Yeah, probably that might be the case. Just a quick one, Rakesh. I am on holiday for the next 4 weeks. Like for the whole of August, I'm away on a holiday. So my quick question is it worth to join the next class, or is it okay if I come back and revisit your videos? I mean, I just want to get some clarity on that. So I just want to, this is as a hobby I'm learning,
So it's up to you. Like, see, both the things are there. Like, you have online classes, and also, we have the videos are also getting uploaded. It's up to you. Somewhere you miss, you can check the videos and you can learn from videos also.
I mean, but you definitely I prefer to have a weekend class. I mean, it will be good to talk to somebody like you, right? I mean, it's rather than just listening to the audios or something, recording, right?
Yeah, correct.
I prefer to actually have a person other side, like you. I mean, it's good to interact with somebody, right? I prefer. Unfortunately, this is one of those times where we're already booked on holiday and we are going away.
It's not a problem. Like, you can join the class, but you can join the class and you can attend the class. But only thing is that it should be your timing should should get mapped, or like you should have if you are able to join in this particular timing, it's well and good. Like the timing is not a problem, right?
I mean, the timing is definitely not a problem to join because it's weekend, right?
You can join and you can.
The problem is while I'm on a holiday, probably that might be a problem because I'm not sure what I'll be doing on those days.
Okay, you might go with your family and.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to just show off just for saying, okay, you guys go on. I want to join the class. I don't want to do that, It's too much of. Which is why I'm asking: is there one more weekend class that will be available after this, or you're not sure about it?
No, I don't stick on timing, right? We go like I go slowly and I drive it, right? But I cannot stick on timing. 15 minutes means like I cannot do that. Like so, this will go until I cover whatever topic I showed you content, right? So I'll cover everything and then only I'll close the classes. Right?
Okay.
I don't stick on timing. So even though we say like. I don't mind. Even our logic lab is also doesn't say that you have to stick on timing and you have to teach only 15 days, 4 weeks or something. It's not the case. So they give free hand to me.
Okay. So I think he's asking, will there be any other session after that? Let's say if it goes for next 15 days, is there any other planned weekend session?
No, I couldn't get you.
No, my question is, if let's assume that if I don't want to join this, only these days, I know if there is a class after this, meaning after this one, if you have a weekend class again after this session.
Oh, okay. And then you have to speak with the backend team, like after this. Now he doesn't want to join. You want to join in some other class, some other batch.
Only downside is because I can't do for the whole of August. I can't join the weekend classes, because I'm.
Even you have weekdays classes also are available. That case, if possible, you can join weekdays also. It's up to you. Or you can join in some after August. You can join. You can plan and you can join in September batch. It's every month they are starting a batch here.
Okay. Probably I'll prefer to maybe I'll drop a note to your backend team.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome. I understood you. Now I understood you. Yeah. Then Muhammad Garu, like you said, you have hands up. Like, what is your problem? Like, can I know, like Muhammad Jahir? Muhammad Jahir is not there.
Yes, I'm listening. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, tell me, sir. You want to tell something to me, right?
No. I just introduced myself, isn't it?
But you have raised a hand that you have a doubt.
Okay. No. You said actually how many people want from the basic level.
Yeah. That's okay.
That's the reason actually.
I think the same thing would from Ramachandra also, right? Okay. Anybody else want to have a discussion with me? You want to get clarified your doubt, something about your the content or the course or something? You can have a discussion. So then I can dive into my class.
I just want to ask you one thing.
Yeah.
Will you provide some actually small task for like
Yes, I do
for the
give it,
task?
but people
the
don't
task.
mind it. They don't do it. Like I'm ready to give it.
Okay. That's
Right.
fine.
In
That's fine.
between, I'll just stop and then I'll pass it and then I'll ask you to do the exercise and share the code on the chat window. I do it, right? Most of the batches, most of them are not doing it. They just want to listen. That's it. So
Okay.
because then I have to drive the class, that's all, right? I show the demo and then I'll complete the batch and then I'll move off like that. So if you're quite interested, I'm ready to give more number of exercises. I'll share you. I have some like I have some what
It will
we
be-
call like yes.
It will be great actually if you can touch up like a day to day some task actually, for example.
Yeah. Daily
So-
task I do give it like I give HackerRank, right? HackerRank platform, I'll give it to you. So day 1, day 2 programs would be uploaded there. Right?
Okay.
The stories would be given and what is the task that you want to do with respect to like operators, with respect to like, for example, I'm telling, with respect to conditional statements, with respect to like collections, a list and so on. So there'll be a lot of programs will be there. Only thing is you have to solve it, right? So if you have any doubts, you can next week class, you can make a note of it and you can discuss with me.
Yeah, sure.
That's how we can do.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else? Anything else? Okay, I think I can dive it into my session, right? So I've already shared the PPT here. So like welcome once again, welcome to Python class here, right? So we're going to discuss about Python. You know what is Python, right? It's a general purpose language, right? So it is a general purpose, high level, interpreted, and dynamically typed programming language. Do you know what is dynamically typed programming language? Can anybody say what is dynamically typed programming language? So Python is a dynamically typed programming language. It is used for general purpose, it is used for gaming purpose, right? So for everything we can able to develop using Python, I can able to develop. Right. We use case we'll discuss later, but now we should know what is Python. Python is a general purpose language, it's a high level language, interpreted. Right. We should know what is interpreted. Some of them would have not known what is interpreted, right? And it is a dynamic type language, the interpreter, right? So there is a difference between compiler and interpreter, right? C language is a compiler, right? We're going to compile it, right? C++ comes in a compiler, right? Java is a compiler and also interpreter, right? So, but here Python is an interpreter language, right? Interpreter means it is going to check all the syntax, right? Line by line. If there is any syntax problem or semantical problem, it just halt here, right? And then you have to correct it. After correcting, then it gets continued, right? So it's going to check each and every line here. That is called interpreter, right? And it is a dynamically typed language. What is meant by dynamically typed programming language? And it is created by Udo van Rossum, right? He is the father of Python. Like we can call it as father of Python. He is the person who created Python. Got it? So like I told you, it is a general purpose language, the high level language, right? So you can create you can use it for system programming and other programming, like gaming programming, you can use it, right? And it is an interpreter, dynamically typed programming language. What is dynamically typed? Like we have a database, right? So when you take Java is a strongly typed language. What is meant by strongly typed language, right? And comes to Java, like when you come to C++, other languages, we call it a strongly typed language. Now just tell me what is strongly typed language. Anybody? Anybody can say what is strongly typed language? Okay. So now I'll tell you. Yes, tell me. Somebody is coming to say.
Yeah, I think you have to define type of data or whatever you are storing into that.
Correct.
Beforehand.
Yeah. So like when it comes to Java, when you declare a variable, means what you do, you will prefix with a data type. right? Without that, it cannot compile. Right? Whereas coming here, it is going to be, whereas coming to Python, it's going to be dynamically typed language, right? So mean that we have data type, but we don't use it or we don't prefix it before the data when I declare a data, right? When you assign the value, so the interpreter or the analyzer, parser can understand what kind of data it is, right? So in Python, that is the beauty of Python, right? In Python, we don't declare specifically, right? So it is not mandated, that is not required to say that it is this kind of number. Say, for example, I say x equal to 10. Just before x, I'm not going to prefix any data type here. I don't say. So the interpreter can understand by seeing the value, can understand that it is an integer type, right? That is what is called dynamically typed programming language. Got it? So Python is a general purpose, high level, interpreted and dynamically typed language, right? It's been created by Guido van Rossum, right? So I told you what is general type, general purpose. So it is designed to be used for writing software in various application domains without being restricted to particular domain. Right? A general purpose. It is used for everyone, every kind of domain, right? And a high level language. It is used natural language elements and automate significant areas of computing, such as memory allocation, right? So for memory allocation and other thing, right? Natural language element, this language is being used here. And I told you about interpreter. Got it? So your Python script is saved and executed in the same format in which you created the script, as opposed to compiled language where the code is first translated to a set of machine specific instruction and then saved as a executable file. Exactly. An interpreter is like line by line is going to check it. At the same time, even other languages also is going to convert first. It is going to convert into machine readable format, right? And will be translated to the set of code in machine readable, machine specific instruction, and then it is going to create an executable file. Using executable file, so we are going to execute it. Right? Same way here also, right? It will be compiled and be converted into a machine language, right? And then it will be converted into a exe file. We are going to execute the exe file here, right? Anyway, so next one is dynamically typed language, right? So that the Python parser automatically infers or identifies the type of variable on the basis of what kind of data to assign to the variable. Just now I told you, right? So when you assign some value to variable, so the parser automatically infers, right, and identify what kind of data it is, and based on it can understand, right? So that it can execute, right, accordingly, right? So you can assign. So Python is general purpose language, high level, interpreted, dynamically typed language. Got it? So why should we go for Python? What is the necessity to go for Python? Already we have C, C++, Java, Ruby on Rails, right? So many languages do we have. Like, why do we go for Python? Because like other languages, like this also language, easy to understand. The syntax is going to be quite similar to other language, right? A free and open source language. So it is registered in a general public license, right? So it is an open source language, like right? So like other language is going to be totally free, right? Now say for example, if you're going to use .NET, it is licensed. We have to purchase the license and then you have to use it, right? So most of the technology comes in the general public license, so it's going to free of cost, right? So it is going to have fewer line code, less code we are going to write. Like not we're going to write a code like what you write in Java, right? You're like for each and everything in Java or C or C++, you write a bigger code, right? But here the code is going to be very less, right? So approved by data scientists, Python is increasingly becoming the top preferred language for machine learning, for data analysis, for data science, right? So it is going to be a top preferred language, right? Most of the scientists, right, also use this Python as a language, right, for developing or to do the researches. And here we have huge community. Which means that in the case you can get stuck, if they will be ready to help, they'll try to help you, right? There will be many fellow developers you can reach out for the help also. There is a lot of communities are available all over the universe, right? We have a lot of community, online communities. If you have stuck anywhere, if you place the request ticket, right, based on that, they will try to help you. That is why, right, we choose Python here. Got it? That is why we choose Python, because it is easy to understand. It is an open source language, right? We are going to write small code, not a bigger code here. It is approved by data scientists and right, huge communities are available. That is why we choose Python here. Fine. What is the history of Python? Right. So, like Python laid its foundation in the year 1980. Right. The implementation of Python was started in December 1989 by Guido van Rossum, right, at the CWD in Netherlands. In February 1991, right, published the code, that is the version called 0.9.0. Right. So in 1994, it became version 1. Right. So then we got Python to add a new features such as list comprehension, garbage collection, and so on. Right. On December 3, right. So like 2008, we got version 3.0. It was released. So then, so it was designed to rectify the fundamental flaw of the language. It rectified all the flows, and then right, it got developed, right? And so it is based on some other language. Each and every language is based on some other language, right? So like it is called ABC programming language. It is said to be the predecessor of Python language, which was capable of exception handling and interfacing with the Amoeba operating system, right? So the following programming language influenced the Python, like ABC language, Modulo 3, even C, C++ also influenced with some other language. From then we got the C language, even Java also, like same way followed with Python also. Python also influenced with these two languages, ABC language, Modulo 3. Got it? Now let me see the application of Python. Where all we use Python. So we use we use the image processing, right? Like a web application, you to develop your desktop application, console-based application, right? So like software development and scientific and numeric, right? Then we have used in even MATLAB, we can use it, right? Business application, we can use it. Audio, video-based application. In CAD also we can able to use it. Enterprise application, whatnot, right? Any domain you can able to use it. In the healthcare, right? So in the entertainment domain, so everywhere I can able to use this application. Using Python, I can create. Course looks good. Also, I have a hot stop. You will share the record so that I can go through. Yes. I'll go through the. Yeah. I will share it with you, right? So our team will share it with you so that you can go through the video. Got it. Got it. So anyway, so where do we use Python here? In these areas we use, not only these areas, other areas also we do use it. Some of them are listed here. So we can use it in web application. We can develop, we can create a web application, website, right? And then we can use geo application, console-based application, software development, and so on. We can use it in all these areas. We're going to use it here. What are the futures of Python? Right. So it is going to be object-oriented, cross-platform, rich in libraries, simple to use. It is integratable. I can do integration with other languages. The syntax are going to be very elegant and simple, right? So these are the futures of Python. So here we are going to use object-oriented principles, right? I can use it in the cross-platform. It has rich libraries and APIs here, right? Simple to use. I can integrate with other languages, right? So it has an elegant syntax. These are the features of Python. And what is the advantages of Python? Right, easy to learn and use. It is free and open source, rapid development, the interpreted language, wide range of libraries and frameworks are available, dynamically typed language, portability, right? Then strongly community supports are available, right? These are the advantages of Python, right? Already I discussed all these things, right? So what are the versions that are available, and its release date has been specified here. It started with version 1 in the year 1994, January 1994, in 1.5, December 31, 1997, 1.6, right, September 5, 2000, and the Python, right, 2.1 in 2001, and so on. So it goes up to 3.8. Now the latest version is going to be 3.8, but still, right, it is going to come with different versions here. Right, these are the versions, right? So now flavors of Python, right? So it refers to the different types of Python compilers. Right, we have different types of Python flavors here. These flavors are useful to integrate with various programming languages. Right, so here we have, so it is mentioned here. Now we have something called C Python, J Python, Jython, right? So Iron Python, right? Python, right? Python and Ruby Python. So likewise, right? We have different flavors, like how we have different Linux, right? Operating system, right? So we have different flavors of Python, right? So like C Python, you can integrate with C language, right? So it's a virtual machine like C Python VM. It's a virtual machine. And J Python, you can use it with Java, right? JVM, using JVM along with JVM. So Iron Python, right? CRL, right? You can use it with C#, right? So .NET, Python, right? Using JavaScript interpreter. Along with Java, right? Python, you can use Ruby, Python. You can use it with Ruby on Rails. It is a virtual machine. All these things are virtual machine. Got it? You can integrate with other languages also. These are the flavors of Python, right? These are the flavors of Python. So like, see here. So like comparison between programming languages, C, Java and Python. I'm going to compare C, C++, Java and Python here. So this C is a compiled language. C++ is also a compiled language. Java is also a compiled language. Whereas coming to Python, it is an interpreted language. So here, operate in C++, C, operator overloading is not supported because it is not oops, doesn't come to the oops concept, right? So like, but whereas C++ supports operator overloading. Suppose overloading here. Java supports overloading. Right? Python also supports overloading here. Right? Multiple inheritance is not supported. Oops concept is not supported in C language. It is supported in C++, right? Supported like Java, right? Provides partial multiple inheritance, right? And then, so whereas Python supports multiple inheritance here. So it is platform specific, right? This is going to be platform dependent. This is going to be platform independent, right? But they said platform unaffected, but here it is platform independent. And Python is also going to be platform independent, right? Threads are supported here in C and C++ also. So like here in Java, it is called multi-threading, right? Built-in capacity, but here Python also multi-threading is supported, right? So here we have smallest set of libraries in C, right? So C++ has small number of libraries, right? Many concepts such as user interface supported by the library here. It comes with larger library sets here. It is allowed. Larger libraries comes with Python, right? Then outside the classes, variable functions are utilized, right? But here, outside the classes, variable functions are utilized here also, right? Every line of code is contained within a class. All the code will be available inside the class here, right? Similarly, functions and variables can be declared global here, right? So even here also we have class. Inside the class, we are going to write all the code here also in Python, right? Have a similar speed as C++. C++ is a computer language that compiles quickly, right? Whereas Java program compiler is a little slower. But Java programming compiler is a little slower. But here, to faster it, what we do, we use just-in-time compiler, right? So whereas coming to execution is delayed due to employment of interpreter. The execution is delayed because of interpreter here, right? Syntax rules is strictly followed. Like it is going to be, the syntax is followed strictly in C language, right? Whereas coming to C++, although the syntax is followed strictly. Whereas coming to Java, right, the rules are strictly followed. But here, so it is not strictly followed, meaning that you don't have semicolon here. Actually, in other languages, each and every line should end with semicolon. It is strictly followed. But only thing is that indentation is very much required in Python, right? So which helps us to understand when it is indented. Most of the programmers, what they do, they write the code in the same line, right? Each and every line. All will start with same line. Wherever we want indentation, it has to be done. One way it is going to be beautiful. We will see the line coding. It will be beautiful. At the same time, we can understand the code. What exactly what code, what for you written the code, that we can understand when you do the indentation. Whereas in Python, indentation is must, right? So that, right? So you can understand the code. So here we are going to use indentation here. So this is the comparison between C, C++, Java and Python. So like C++, Java and Python, like C++, and Java, like C++, Java, Python is also an object-oriented programming language. Got it? So like most of the concept, whatever it is there in C and C++ is also available. But it has more rich of libraries than other languages. Got it? We have function, can be declared globally, right? But thing is that only execution is delayed because of the interpreter. Otherwise, it is too good. Got it? So other languages have strict, the rules here. But whereas coming to Python, we don't have strict rules. Only like even it is a dynamically typed language. Whereas the remaining language is going to be strongly typed language. Even C is going to be strongly typed language. C++ is also strongly typed language. Java is also a strongly typed language. Whereas Python is a dynamically typed language. Got it? So this is all about the comparison between other programming languages, right? So now I've given the introduction about Python. Right now, let me go to installation. What all required? The first thing is that you require Python. First, you have to use Python here, right? First, you have to install Python, right? So, but the thing is that either you can use PyCharm or you can, the moment you install Python here, you go to Python website, go and search the Python. So you have to install the later version like 3.8. You should not select the lower version and we have to install it. Sometimes most of the libraries will not work here. They don't give support, right? So when the newer version comes, what happens is like they stop the support here, right? So that it is better to download your latest version, right? Or you can use PyCharm IDE. IDE, what is IDE? Integrated Development Environment. It's an integrated development environment, right? Python is a programming language that lets you work quickly and integrate system more efficiently, right? You can integrate the system more efficiently here. Running Python code on an offline interpreter is much more compatible using an online IDE. Here we have online IDE also, like GDB compiler. Anyway, I'm going to show you all those stuff. Like we have a lot of online compilers are there, right? So like online interpreter compilers are all there. But thing is that if you download and you can install offline compiler is well and good, right? So then we'll use how to install the Python PyCharm on Windows. So what is PyCharm? It is one of the most popular IDE developed by JetBrains and used for performing scripting in Python language. So to write the scripting in Python language, we can use PyCharm. And PyCharm provides some very useful features like code completion, automatic code completion, right? So like inspection, debugging process, support for various programming frameworks such as Flake, Django, package management, so on. It supports Flask, it supports Django and package management and so on, right? So it is supporting all these things, right? Python provides various tools for productive development in Python, right? PyCharm provides various tools for productive development. Got it? So like how do we install this Python like PyCharm IDE? Right? First we have to install like before starting the process of installing Python IDE, PyCharm, right, in Windows, you must ensure that Python is installed on the system. Just now I told you. Whatever you want to do, whatever IDE, whatever you want to install, make sure that first you have to install your Python, right? First make sure that you should have a Python here. Without Python, we cannot install any other IDE. So to check how we are going to check it, how I'm going to check whether the Python is available or not. You go to the command prompt, right? Anyway, I'll show the demo now. Go to the command prompt. After going to the command prompt, right, the moment you get this Python, right, you get the like what we call this, like we get the prompt. There you're going to say Python -- version. So if it is available, it's going to tell what version you have, which version you have installed. I've already installed it, right? So now we're going to run the following command so that to check it, right? Then we'll go for ID, right? Just now see here. Now I'll go back here. Now what I'll do, I'll open my command prompt, CMD. Now let me share it, right? Just listen, all of you. Then you can do, right? Don't do along with me, right? So I've opened my command prompt. How will I open my command prompt? Go to your, again, I'll share it with you, right? So I'll share, like, how do we share it? Like, advanced. Okay, you know, most of the people would know, right? So there is something called search box, the taskbar, like taskbar, right? The bottom you have a taskbar, right? You have a taskbar here, right? So in the taskbar you type CMD command. So command prompt will get open in command line. The command prompt, the command line will get open. Got it? Again, I'll repeat, share it. Go. One moment. So in the bottom, when you're going to use Windows operating system, like, right, I believe most of them are going to use Windows operating system, right? So like at the bottom, right, we have a taskbar. On the taskbar, we have a start button, right? After start button, you have a search box. In the search box, you type command CMD, you get a command line. You open them, right? You get that C:/user and your name. The command prompt will be shown here. So here, what you're going to do, you're going to type Python. The Python is a command. So that it's going to execute an exe file, Python exe file. The moment you install, all the files will be available, right, on the C drive, right, program files, right. So that you're going to use a python.exe file here. You're going to execute the python.exe file and followed with, right, you're going to find out with the version, whether it is installed or not. --version, right, --version. So then when I say here, now see here, so my Python version, this is not 3.8.1, it is 3.12.1, the latest version. I think that would be the latest version. But still, each and every time we are getting an update, right? The version is getting changed, right? So the latest version I do have, like, so thing is that what you do, you go with python.com, right? Website, download the Windows version or MacBook, whichever version you are using, whichever operating system, whichever laptop you're using. Accordingly, download it, try to install it, right? And once you install it, after that, you check whether the Python is available or not. You have to use, you have to give the path also, right? And then go to environment variables and you set your path. So that it will be available on all the drives here. You can use any drive, you go to any drive, you can execute the Python code using command line. Got it? So I checked my Python is available here. Now, once the Python is available, I can able to, on the top of this Python, right, I can able to install PyCharm, or I can install my Anaconda, right? So anything I can install any modules on top of this Python here. Even I'm going to install database, right? I have to install certain tools there. But that I'll tell you at time of using database, right? So that case, so on the top of first, what is required? On the base, the Python is required. You have to install the Python. So once you install, so after installing, then you go and check it whether it got installed or not. Like, so you're going to use a command Python -version, right? So that you can see the Python version here. You get, so that you can understand that it is installed, right? So you have a Python here. After this, now what you do? Now go back and start using ID. Anything like you can use PyCharm, or you can use the moment you install Python, you have IDLE, right? You have an IDLE also. Using IDLE also, you can write your code. Got it? So now here, let me see how to install PyCharm ID. Right? You have to go to this website, right? I don't use PyCharm here. Just for your sake, I'm telling, right? So thing is that you can go to www.jetbrains.com, PyCharm, you can download it. After downloading, right? So now step 2, now you're going to click on, after downloading, you have an exe file. You click on it, gets open, right? The window will get open like this, right? Then you're going to install, right? Like other setup, you're going to click on the setup, click on next, right? It will automatically, it is going to take the path here, right? Path will be set here, and then click on next, right? So then you have to choose option to install according to your choice, right? Installation option, whether it's going to be a 64-bit launcher, like which one, right? And you want to add launcher to the path, that is launcher DR to the path, right? Add open folder as a project, or create an application, right? .py, which one you're going to do it, right? You can select it and click on next, right? Even after that also we can do it. Got it? So then choose the JetBrains and click on install. But here you're going to choose JetBrains and click on install. Now you'll start installing your PyCharm, right? After installation is done, right, it will show the PyCharm is installed successfully. It is going to give a completion report, right? Then you click on I want to manually reboot later. Whether you want to reboot now or you want to reboot later. They're asking an option, combo box is here, right? So accordingly, you're going to select and then you're going to click finish. So your PyCharm is getting over, it is getting installed here, right? Getting started with PyCharm, what do you do? Right? Go to the taskbar, and on the search window, you're going to type PyCharm. The PyCharm command, community edition, or PyCharm ID will, you can see that app here, and click on that. So it get open here, and you get a license agreement. You have to accept it, right? You have to enable that checkbox and you have to say continue, right? And then you have to set the theme here, right? Once you set the theme, right? Then you have to download some of the plugins. You can download it. Get started with the PyCharm like IDE here, right? So it has like when you even it's going to be quite easy. Like when you use IDE, so like you're going to have IntelliSense like Eclipse, right? Like we have we use like Sublime Text, lot of editors and IDEs are available. You can use it free of cost. So many are available. Whichever you wanted, whichever you are interested, you can use that, right? And you can get started. Even you can use Visual Studio also, VS Code also you can do, right? So for most of the application, better we use VS Code, right? Even you can use VS Code also, right? Atom, Sublime Text, like this, Notepad++, right? We have so many editors also. You can use editors also here to write your code, right? So now this is like you can get started with PyCharm, right? So like other installation, like you want to use Anaconda, right? You can download from anaconda.com products as individual. I'll show you how to go with Anaconda also, right? So you can go to this website, you can download your Anaconda here, right? So it is an open source software. Anaconda is going to be open source software which contains your Jupyter, Spider, right? All the modules, like all the applications are available there, right? For it is mainly used for data analysis, data processing, scientific computation, or programming, right? For all these things, you're going to use a lot of tools here. All the tools are assembled here. It has been mapped here, right, at one platform, right? From there, you can use it like OpenCV for Python will work in Spider. Packages, lot of packages are managed by package management system called Conda, right? You can download and install here. Then how we are going to download it here? Go to this like I showed you the link here. From this link, anyway, this slide, anyway, this video will be uploaded in the YouTube. From there, you can get the link here, and then you can open and you can download it. Like this, you're going to download the Anaconda, right? You're going to have like version 3.7, right, or 2. This is an older version. This is a newer version, right? Better you download the newer version, right? Even Python 3.7 or 3.12. Even if you click on 3.7, it will show the installer is going to show 3.12. Better you download it and install it, right? Before Anaconda, what you're going to do? You're going to install Python here. After installing, right, you're going to get started. You're going to download this setup file and you're going to start installing an Anaconda, right? You click on next again. Windows, you're going to click on next. Then take you to the next window, right? You're going to agree the agreement, right? And then, so they're going to say like installation type. It is just for you, right? If you want the software to be used for a single user or all user, right? Multiple user, to whom you want to install. You can say just it's going to be private for you. You're going to install it for you. You can select that and the path will be selected automatically, right? And you're going to select advanced installation option if you want it. Register Anaconda as my default Python 3.7. You want to register as Anaconda is going to be default. You do right? You open your window, like automatically Anaconda will be loaded, right? Then you install. You'll get it installed automatically, right? Once installation is over, right? So recommendation of install PyCharm is also through Anaconda. Also, you can able to install PyCharm, right? Then finish the installation. Either you can do separately, right? Either you can do separately or by after installing Anaconda, through Anaconda also you can install PyCharm IDE. Right? Now your installation is over. Got it? So now after this, now what you do? So like you can go and see the Jupyter notebook, right? All those things. Now we should know what is Conda, right? Conda is a powerful command line tool here, right? So that runs on Windows, Apple Macintosh, and Linux. Install Python package as well as the Python interpreted directly into Conda. Another key difference between the two tools is that Conda has an ability to create isolated environment. And the Conda will create an isolated environment here. Will contain different versions of Python. You can have different versions of Python here. Like in VMware, right? You can use a different operating system, right? Which will VMware, right? You can able to in each and every tab. You can have a different, you can install different operating system by using an image, right? So similar way here using Conda, right? It is isolated. Each and every environment is going to be isolated, separated. So you can install different versions of Python there, right? And then you can, in case you want to see the Anaconda prompt, what you're going to do, see, already I've installed Anaconda prompt here. Already I've installed Anaconda prompt, right? Thing is that when you go to the taskbar, before inside the taskbar, you have a search button, right? Search box there. You type Anaconda Navigator, right? Or when you type Anaconda, you get Anaconda Navigator, right? Anaconda prompt, right? When I type Anaconda, right, you get Anaconda prompt also, right? There you're going to get Anaconda prompt. You click on Anaconda prompt. I'll show you the Anaconda prompt now. This is the Anaconda prompt. Right? See, on the top, it is, see, now it is a back, like a base, right? Anaconda prompt here. Right? You get Anaconda prompt. Right? Using Anaconda prompt also, you can execute the code here. Got it? This is Anaconda prompt. Or you can go with Navigator, Anaconda Navigator. So initially, right, it takes some time to load the Anaconda Navigator. Right? Again, I'll share the Anaconda Navigator now. Right? Again, for navigating, using Navigator, again, you have to click on taskbar and the search option. You get a window. There you have to select the Anaconda Navigator. It takes some time. Right? Just 1 or 2 minutes, like take some time, so that the navigator will get open. On the navigator, you can see a lot of tools will be available. Right? Yes, Ramachandra, you have any doubts? Ramachandra, you have any doubt?
No, I'm good.
Okay. One moment, it's getting loaded. Meanwhile, if you want, right, today's practice, today's activity is that you try to download and install and get ready for tomorrow's class. Right? Simultaneously, now also if you have a time, you can go to that particular website and you can download it and install. Meanwhile, until it gets open, right? Meanwhile, you can go to python.org, you can download the Windows version, you can install it, right? You can go for Anaconda website, right? And from there, you can download Anaconda and install it, right? Those things can be done today. That is the today's activity. You all can do it. So for our upcoming classes now continuing, when we want to continue, when I want to execute, right, that case, when you want to test some variables and all the stuff, you can simultaneously can test with me also. And now I think Anaconda it got open. Yes. So like, I'll share it with you. So this is the Anaconda Navigator. See here. So here we have environment, right, community, learning, everything is there. So there are a lot of tools are available, right? Applications are available. We have something, PyCharm Professional is there. From here also, as I told you, no need to install this separately. From here also you can install. Right? Anaconda AI Navigator has come new, right? AI everywhere. Artificial intelligence tool has been introduced now. Right? So now new, there's a beta version here. Then Anaconda Toolbox is available. Anaconda Cloud Notebook is also available. Cloud, right? CMD.exe prompt is available here. Jupyter Lab. So in case you want to execute the Jupyter Lab, you can click on Launch. Right? Jupyter Notebook, PowerShell, a Qt console, Spider. Just now I told you about Spider. Right? So it is a powerful IDE with advanced editing, interactive testing, debugging, introspection features. Right? So it is used for R programming, for analytics, it is used here, right? In Spider, and you can even launch the Visual Studio Code here, right? IBM Watsonx, right? Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, Oracle Data Science Service, right? Anaconda Prompt, right? A console shortcut, Miniconda. And likewise, we have a lot of tools available here, right? R Studio is available for R programming, right? Likewise, we have list of tools and applications are available. Now, say for example, I want to launch my notebook, Jupyter Notebook. I can click on launch. It takes some one minute, and then it'll try to launch the Jupyter Notebook. It'll open on the separate tab. I clicked on launch notebook here, right? So the moment it will try to launch the Jupyter Notebook. So it will open a separate tab, localhost :888/3 will be registered URL, right? So automatically that will be registered. From that, it will try to download like this, right? So this is a Jupyter Notebook. From here, you can see what are the list of files, your laptop files, right? All those things will be shown here, right? What all running, right? Kernel, which kernel is running, what is the language server, terminal. So nothing has been running as of now, right? So now on the right hand side, you can see here we have a menu. In case you want to upload any files or something, you can upload here, right? So now click on new menu. Here you can click on terminal, console, new file, new folder. I'll click on notebook. I want to open the notebook now. I want to open the notebook. See here, the notebook is made up of cells here. So this is an example for a notebook, right? Jupyter Untitled 11, right? You can give a title here, right? So like even Google, if you go to Google, right? It's a Google Drive or something. If you try to open Word or Excel something, right? It will be untitled. You give some name for it. Similarly, here also Jupyter Notebook here. So now you're going to enter some command, right? Each and every cell you can enter the command. You can add, you can keep on adding this cell here, right? Each and every cell you can enter the command like MATLAB. Now say for example, I'm going to say print, right? Hello world. Right now I'm going to run this. Now click on run. See, immediately I'm going to get the output. Like a MATLAB, immediately I'm going to get the output. Like this, it is going to line by line, you can test it. Right? That is the beauty of Jupyter Notebook. Line by line, you can able to test it, each and every line. Right? So whereas coming to IDE, right? If you go to there, you can write scripting, right? A group of code, you can even here also you can write the entire code and you can execute. You can execute it. Each and every, you can go to each and every cell, you can execute it here. Right? Each and every cell, like you can go and then you can enter the code and then you can run this code here. Right? Now, say for example, now A equal to 10, right? So then B equal to comma. So B equal to 15, right? I'm going to say print A plus B. Right? Now, I'm going to run this code. Now see here, invalid syntax, you mean that this says like quotes, right? Or colon equal to instead of equal to. So like how to say, I can use like this also, A comma B equal to 5 comma 15. Now let me execute it here. So now I got the output. Now see here. So like this also in Python, I can use comma operator and I can declare variables simultaneously, assign the value like this. Right. So then I can add these two numbers here, two variables, so that you get the output like this. I want to check what is the type of variable A. So in that case, I can use print. Right. Type. We are going to use a function. Anyway, I'm going to discuss about type function here. Right. Type of. Right. So like I'm going to say print type of A here. Got it. So now let me run this. Run this code. Now say it is going to be integer type. So I have declared A equal to 5 and B equal to 15. I didn't specify what kind of data type before the variable. Because there is a dynamic type language, right? Because Python is a dynamic type language. I no need to specify what kind of data type is that A and B. So the parser can understand the moment it is try to interpret it, right? Infer and then try to understand what data is being stored in the variable and can understand it. whether it's going to be integer variable or float variable or like double variable, right? Or it's going to be Boolean, can understand, right? So that that is why Python is going to be a dynamically typed language. It is not strongly typed language, even though we have data type. So the parser can understand by seeing the data. So when you assign the data to a variable, you can understand what kind of data type. Right? We have list of data types here in Python. Like even JavaScript also, we don't assign any values, right? So automatically can understand. We don't have data type there. Got it? But here we have data type. Got it? So likewise, we can use Jupyter here, and we can work on Jupyter also, Jupyter Notebook. Got it? Again, you can go back to my PPT. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Till now, I told you about the introduction about Python, and I told you about PyCharm installation. I didn't do PyCharm installation, it's not required. I have so many IDs here. I have Visual Studio, I have IDLE, I have Anaconda, right? All these things we have it. So I don't have space at all in C drive. So I didn't install PyCharm. That's not required for me as of now. Right? So I didn't show you installation here. So what you do is that you can install it. Like see here, like Anaconda. Now just now I showed you Jupyter Notebook, right? I showed you Jupyter Notebook, right? And I showed you how to use this Jupyter Notebook here. Right? I showed you all this thing. Right? What are the features of Jupyter? Right? So exploratory data, I can use it for data analysis. Right? So Jupyter Notebook is a language independent. Live interaction with the code. You can just now you see the live interaction with the code. Easy catching in built-in data visualization, right? And you get help also, document code samples, right? Help, right? Everything. That is the future of Jupyter. Got it? So then coming to Spider, right? Spider is already have a Spider also available in Anaconda. You can install it, or you can launch it, right? It's a free and open source scientific environment written in Python. Spider is written in Python. So for Python, designed by and for scientists. It is designed for scientists and engineering, and for data analysts. We use Python here. What are the features of Spider? Sorry, yeah, key components, right? It has interface, tab, file switcher. We have split panels, right? So like it's like an ID. It's an ID, right? Anyway, it has panels, right? Tabs and so on. And it's an ID. Editing features are available. Syntax highlighting is available. Code cells, right? Automatic formatting is available here. Like IntelliSense is available. You can run the code or run the file, run line by selecting, right? Selecting code navigation, find and replace, go to the particular line. You can go to particular line also, right? Code analysis, completion of code completion, right? All those things can be done with Spider, right? But it is mainly used for engineering and data analysis, and for scientific purpose, and for our programming, right? For analysis, we use Spider, right? In case you want it, you can launch it there. You can launch it, go to Anaconda. Even if you want to install separately, you can install it, or it is available. Everything is available. Even PyCharm is also available in Anaconda. So better you can install PyCharm. Everything is there. Oracle Cloud is also there, right? You have Visual Studio is also there, right? R programming, you have a tool. Like lot of tools are available there, or a lot of applications available. Only thing is, after installing Python, right, you can directly install Anaconda. That is more than sufficient. Rather than installing other tools, right, directly you can go install the Anaconda. There you can go to Anaconda, navigate, you get everything. Whatever you want to launch, you can launch using Anaconda, and you can start using it, right? So this is the installation that you're going to do. This is the task for today's task. Got it? Right. Now we're going to discuss about the operation. Right. We're going to discuss about operations here. Got it? Python operation. So there are two primary modes of execution here. One is going to be interactive mode, the other one is script mode or batch mode. Right. So in Python mode of operation, how do you operate? In which mode you're going to operate? Right. We're going to operate in the interactive mode or in the script mode. Right. Or a batch mode. Right. So interactive mode, just now I showed you the interactive mode, right? So like interactive mode allows you to run the Python code interactively line by line. Using Jupyter Notebook, you can do it. You can using IDLE, you can use it. You can write in on the interactive mode. Line by line, you can execute it. When you enter a command and press enter, immediately you get the output. Just now, I showed you with Jupyter Notebook. Got it? So it likes a read, evaluate, print loop, right? Great for beginners to evaluate the code step by step. It is mainly used for beginners to evaluate each and every step by step what the code is doing, can understand, right? Normally C, C++, Java, we don't have this kind of platform, right? But here it is user-friendly platform, line by line, you can execute the code, you can understand. Run the Python code interactively, right? You can go to terminal like Linux or Mac or Windows or anywhere. You can type the code here. Now, for example, I'll show you. You have the moment you install Python, you get IDLE. Right? I'll come back here. Now see here. I'll come back. Right? I'll show you IDLE now. So for IDLE, so what you have to do, right? So like for IDLE also you have to go to taskbar, right? On the search box you're going to type IDLE. You get IDLE version, Python version, right? 3.11 something, you will get it. You can open it. You can open it here. So it gets open. Please wait for some time. So now let me share it with you. So we have ID here like this, right? So the moment, right, you'll get the bash shell here, right? You're going to get a bash shell like this, right? Through bash shell also I can execute code line by line. Right now say print hello world, hello or something, right? So now you have to select it, go to debug, right? Oh, sorry, like
a shock to everybody, what ensued over the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks of the season starting. So we have done really well in Germany. He's now back. Whatever has gone on, he's done with. Now he's going to let his football do the talking. If you want to
press enter. No, sorry. How to press enter here? Right. So the moment you press enter, you get the output here. Hello, see here. The bash shell, right? Right, you can directly like a command by line, you can enter the code here. Same like how did I show you in the notebook, right? Like a cell, but here we don't have a cell, right? But directly it's a empty window, right? You just in the bash shell, you're going to enter the command, like each and every command, print commands, other right variables you can type it and then you can execute it line by line. You can execute it. You have IDLE here, integrated development learning environment, right? So like then we have Anaconda, right? There are so many things here to use it, right? So everything is available there. No need to separately install it. Got it? So like this, you can use IDLE also, right? Even from the IDLE, right? In case you want to write the code, you can go to debug menu, right? Or go to shell, you can go to file new, and go to file new here. Here you can type the code. The entire code like a scripting, even it is used for scripting also. Even it is used for scripting, right? You can see here like a notepad, right? It's also a kind of notepad, right? So in the scripting, you can type your code here. You can save it using the extension called .py, right? Here the extension is going to be .py, right? The moment you give some name, right? And then with the extension .py, you save it. And then you're going to run the code here. After here you have a run command, run menu. From here you're going to run the module, right? Now say for example, I'm going to say A equal to 25. So B equal to 125. Right? I'm going to say print A plus B or A into B. Something. Right? So each and every line is not ended with semicolon. Other languages you have to end with semicolon, but here Python, that is the beauty of Python. You don't need to end with semicolon here, right? So now, as of now, I'm not using indentation. I don't use if then else or like other like class or anything else. Just I'm using variables. I'm using variable assigning values here, right? I'm going to save it. File save. So like it is going to ask you the file name here, where you want to save it, right? Save as. You open save as. Now go to particular folder. I have a folder called Python, right? So I open the Python here. Here I'm going to save it, right? So like sample one, Like I already have sample one. Like P1 dot py. I'm going to give some name. You give a relevant name and save it. Then what you do, the name of the file is going to be p1.py and it is showing the path also under E:, under Python. The file called p1.py is being stored. Right? In your local machine is getting stored. Now we want to run it. Go to run and click on run module. So you'll get the output here. Right? So you're going to get an output like 3125. Yeah. So it is getting an output here. Got it? You're getting 3125 as an output here. Got it? And you run the code. Right? A into B, 25 into 125. Right? You're getting output. See here, when I run, go and click on run module, you're able to run it. Right? Have you all installed Python? So if you have installed Python, please type yes here in the chat. Have you all typed, have you all installed Python here? Have you all installed Python? If you have done it, please type yes or type no. If you have not done it, please try to install Python now. I'll give you 5 minutes time now. Can you all do it? Is it possible now? Do you have laptop with you? Output is not visible. Yes, okay. I'll show you. Here we get the output. So have you all installed? You have installed PyCharm. Okay. But try to first you have to install Python now. Without Python, what is the use of installing PyCharm? It's an ideally. Right. Please, all of you, please install Python 3.12. Go to python.org and try to install. Just please the chat type whether you have installed or not. I just wanted to know. Whether you have installed Python or not. Please, all of you register whether yes or no here. If you have done it, please say yes. Not done it, please say no. I'll give you so that you can test it. All the stuff you can test it now. All the stuff you can test it now. So Shiva Puja has installed it. What about others? Please come up. Like type yes or no here. Okay, no, Muhammad has not done it. What about others? Not it. Okay. Please, those who said not it, no, please try to install it immediately. So that you can test all this thing. Which link you wanted? Okay, you want to know the Python, right? Okay, I'll share the link now. Yes, okay. So here you can go here and you can download Python latest version. It is 3.12.4. You can download for Windows, Linux, Unix, Macintosh, others. For other operating system also you have Python here. You can download and install it here. You can see all the libraries like would be given here, right? Even in the bottom. You are very specific about the version also. You can look on the specific release also at the bottom. If you are very specific about the version, right? You can download it from the bottom. So if you want the latest version, better you can download latest version. Go to download Python button is there, right? So I'll share it with you. See here. You go to this python.org/download. You can download your Windows operating. If you are using Windows operating system, you can directly download. Click on this button, download. You get a setup. You install it. So once you install it, please register that you have done it. Once you install it, please register the chat that you have done it. I'll just give you 5 minutes time.
Hello.
Yeah.
I just tried to download it actually. The link you have sent it.
Okay.
So download Python, right? 3.12.4, right? So I
Yes,
click
yes.
on it. I have click on it,
Okay.
and then its cursor is not doing anything actually.
They're not displaying anything.
It's not going through or doing anything. I just click
I
on it on
think
the top
you
of.
have a problem with net.
I just click on the download Python.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
after that,
Yeah, you go to downloads folder and then you can see the setup there. Once it is downloaded,
no,
right, you can see the setup there in the download folder.
nothing is coming up. Anyway,
I won't get you. So once you download it, the download will be available on the download folder. Go to download folder and then try to install it. Double click it. Double click the setup. Then you click next, right? It will try to install on C drive, program files, right? It will create a folder and then it will try to install Python there. Once you install it, test it, go to command prompt and test it Python followed with hyphen version. It will give you the version. Which version you got installed. You have installed. The moment you install, after installing, check, go to command prompt and give Python command followed with space and then give hyphen version. You get a confirmation.
no, I'm sorry, sir.
So we don't have any link for IDLE. The moment you install Python, you get the IDLE. You don't need to, it is bundled with the Python. With Sandeep Garu. So there is no any link for IDLE. Right? The moment you install Python, you can access IDLE.
Okay, this is third. I got something like this is the third maintenance release.
It is attached along with Python. The package along with Python.
So where's that option actually? It's not downloading. I just click on it.
You check it at the top right hand corner.
Is it at the bottom level or what is that option actually?
No, I can't get you. What kind of operating system you're using? You're using Windows or you're using Windows only, no? On the top right corner of your Google Chrome or something like you can see download arrow. A circle will be there. And you go to download folder, you can see. Very good. Ramachandra has done the installed completely. Very good. Installation complete. What about others? Come on, do it fastly. Whether we can discuss the remaining thing.
Okay, leave it, sir. Okay, I'll try it later on.
Later. So you got fed up.
I'm just
it's quite easy.
Actually.
Boss, it's quite easy, bro. It's quite easy.
I just give up.
I
tried a couple of times and then it is not showing any sign of this where I downloaded it.
My goodness. Can you share your window? Let me see it. You click on new share here and show your laptop. Let me see it and then I'll tell you.
Where is that option is to share it? 1 second.
The top or in the bottom, you get a small taskbar like black color. There you have new share, mute. How do you mute it? How do you start your video?
It's like a recording.
Yeah, right. before recording, you have new share. After the chat. Very good. Sandeep has done it. Very good. What about others?
Mm,
You're not able to see it.
no.
Either in top or bottom, you'll get this a small taskbar, like Zoom taskbar.
I can see chat, raise hand,
After the chat, you have new chat. You're not getting it?
chat, raise hand, show.
Pass and chair. That is in between chat and pass and chair. You have new chair there. We have mute, then you have start video, participants, chat, then followed with you have new share. So those who have done it, again go to the taskbar and type on the search box, type IDLE. Right? So those who have done it, what about others? I'm not getting any response from you guys. So then based on that only I can drive my class, right? Others please register here in the chat that you have done it or not. I'm waiting here.
Switch.
So you can drive my class, right?
Select a speaker, select a microphone. No, chat is okay. Chat. Switch. Chat
Rabata
preview.
Pooja, Panda Garu, right? Asif Garu.
Caption setting. Speaker language. No. Okay, I'm off.
Surya, Sunit, right?
Completed.
Yeah. Pinaki has done here. Sunita has done. Command. I didn't use any command, right? Sandeep Garu.
Yeah, I mean, when you put those like lines, 3 lines in a notepad and saved it as like a .py extension, right?
That you have to go to
It saved
IDLE.
as
What I'm telling you. Just go to the bottom on the taskbar. You have a search box, right? There you type IDLE. It'll open a notepad kind of thing will be open there. Like bash shell will get open. That angular bracket like greater than, right? It show like this. Right? Go to bottom, right? And search bar, right? So, type IDLE. You'll get IDLE Python version 3.11 and 3.12. You'll get it. You click on that. You're getting it, Sandeep?
no, I mean like can I share my screen and show you? Is that
Yeah, please. Even I told Mohammed also. He's not able to.
1 second? Where do I? Hmm. How do I share my screen? I'm not getting any option.
No, you have this Zoom taskbar. Are you getting it? Like mute, start video, right? Participants, chat, new share. You're not getting it?
No, 1 second.
Yeah. Number of participants is showing, right? The count it is showing. After that, you have chat. After the chat, you have new share window. Like new share tool is there. Green color box with black arrow. You can see.
No, sir, it is not showing to us only. It is not showing to me also. It is not showing.
I couldn't get you. Come again.
Yeah,
For me
we are
also, it
able
is
to
not
see
showing.
only chat.
Sharing option for me also it is not sharing. I think
Okay,
that
okay. One moment.
there is some limitations with the Zoom.
One moment.
Yeah, that's true. Only chat, leave,
Yeah,
lower hands, and the show captions.
Okay, understood. Like that. Oh.
There is no option showing for the share the windows.
No, I did the same way like you showed, Rakesh, like created that, opened a text notepad and typed those 3 lines and
See now,
saved it as like .py file name. Okay. And
yeah.
I don't see that run option, whatever you saw it in the header section of those options in the notepad.
No, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
find it.
Have you moved to ID? Have you opened IDLE?
No, how do I launch that ideally?
One moment, I'll tell you. Now at the bottom you have taskbar, right?
Yeah.
Or at the bottom of your screen, right? You have a taskbar, right?
Yes.
After the start button, like start window, like after that you have a search box there, right? The
Correct.
magnifier icon will be there. The search text will be there. There you type IDLE.
Oh, okay. It's the app. Okay.
Right. The IDLE
Yeah,
app.
yeah, I get it.
You
Okay.
click on that.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah. Now you get a backshell, right? Now we
Yep.
want to open. You want to write a script, right? You want to write a script. Go to File menu. On the top you have
Okay.
File menu. Now click
Yes.
on New File.
Oh, this. Okay, okay. Now I got it, Rakesh. Yeah, I'm good. Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about others?
Yeah, I'm trying to share my windows, but
Okay.
I think someone else is also sharing.
Okay. Okay. I've
So
given
option is coming up. Option is coming
panel
up like
option
this.
for you.
You cannot share the screen while the other
I have not given to
participants.
everyone, right? I've given only to Mohammed. If anybody wants it, I'll share it. I'll give you.
Yeah,
I've given to Mohammed here and I've given to Sandeep, I believe.
yeah. Okay. Can you see my windows? No?
No, one moment. Let me check it. No, I'm not able to see your window.
Share screen. Okay, I just click on it and then I can see that. Okay, license. No.
You
Share
got stuck
windows.
up somewhere. I do not know exactly where you got stuck up.
Share windows.
Yeah, that is new share. You have to click. After that, you have to share the window, whichever you are.
Yeah. I just click on it actually. Share the windows. But
After the bottom, you have share button. You have to click on share button. And bottom right hand side corner, you have share blue color button. You have to select the screen, and then after that, on the right hand side, you have a panel, like you have a right hand side bar, like at the bottom, you have share button. You have to click on share button. Then only it will be shared to others. You're good? You're able to get it?
share.
Still, you're not able to.
So you are not able to, yeah. I just click on share the screen.
You just click on new share. I'll tell you one by one. Click on new share. You get a big window, right? Select a window or application that you want to share, right? You're getting that window, right? Alert, like a box, alert box. It's not an alert box, but just a window. There you have basic, advanced files, everything. We have tabs, right? You're able to see the bot top. After you click on new share, you get that window. On the window, you have 3 tabs like basic, advanced, and files. You're able to see it?
Nothing.
My goodness.
Oh, you just continue, sir. Actually, with them actually.
Okay.
I think I have some problem with this technical issues or anything.
Okay.
You continue, sir. Please.
Okay. So does everybody has installed it? Does everybody has installed it? Others still they are not ready to share it with me whether they have installed or not. They are not interested, I believe. Only some of them have come for.
Participant chat, share screen. You cannot start share.
You have to select any one of the screen whichever you want to share it. You have to select that, and then on the right hand side corner, you have a share button. You have to click on the share button.
the Windows.
Yeah, top you have basic. You're able to see the moment you click on new share, you get a window. You're getting it. That I cannot show the demo, right? I cannot share the screen.
Very good.
But we are seeing only your Python window only.
Yeah, there on the top, you have the Zoom panel, right? Zoom panel you are getting. Black color panel, the taskbar, Zoom taskbar. There you have new share button. Is that you have it? You're able to see that new share button? You're not getting it?
No, we are not getting that option. I don't know, not exactly.
I've given
Maybe
the
I think
option, right? See, for Ramachandra has done it, right?
yeah, I done it, but see for sharing also, I'm not able to see that sharing option.
One moment.
Yeah, I'm able to open IDPL also. Okay, I'm able to successfully.
One moment. Like Ramachandra, right? One moment. I'll say promote to panelist.
Oh yes, join as a panelist. Okay.
Okay. Now you check.
Oh, you're able to see me in the right?
Yeah. On the top or bottom, you will get that Zoom panel, right? So like a taskbar.
Yes.
Right. On the taskbar, after you'll have mute, right, followed with start video, participants, chat, then you'll have new share. You're able to get it? You're getting it? Are you getting it?
No, I'm taking that.
Okay.
I can see like a mute, start videos,
Okay. I
participants
have a
is
Zoom.
there, participant, chat, share screen, record.
Share screen is there, right?
Share screen is there, but when I click on it, share screen, the option comes from Zoom. You cannot share, you cannot start screen share while the other participant is sharing.
But somebody is in sharing because I came out of sharing, right? I'm not in sharing. You are able to see it? See my screen? No, right? I'm not sharing anything.
Oh, swap video and share
You're
screen.
able to
I'm
see
seeing
my,
that.
we are seeing your screen. You're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Your
you're able.
Python screen is there actually.
Okay, then I'll close it.
We can see. Yeah, now it's a Jupyter.
Yeah, then I'll close it.
We can see the screen, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a screen share option. You cannot start screen share while the other participant is sharing. Okay, I think you are sharing, right? That's the reason we are not able
No,
to share.
I'm not now. I've already clicked on sharing. Came out, right?
No, it's already there actually. Now it's a Gmail window.
We are able to see your window, sir. We are seeing
Yeah,
it.
it's Gmail window actually.
Yes. We can see your screen, sir.
I'll click on stop share. Okay.
Yeah, now you have come out of
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Now you see at the bottom, right? You have mute, start video, participants. Now chat. After that, you have share screen.
Now I can share
Yes.
screen. Can you see now mine?
No, still I didn't get it.
It's loading, I think. Okay. Or maybe. Let me show.
I think now it is getting chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now from the bottom, now you got that. Go to your taskbar. Where is your taskbar? You drag and drop it here. Where is the taskbar bottom? You move this panel to somewhere else, right? Zoom panel. This mute, right? You drag and drop in somewhere else. You came out.
Maybe make all PDF one folder. Okay, your window, everything is.
Again, you click on share screen. You're not getting it. Just now I got you. Are you able to see the screen? Hello? Okay, fine. So we'll continue with more, then we'll discuss tomorrow. We'll see. Already the time is going to get over. Right. So we are discussing about interactive mode. You're all able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, we are able to see.
Yeah, we were discussing about interactive mode. I showed you the demo also with respect to interactive mode. Right. I wrote a code like this. Right. I wrote a code like this. I gave you an example. So this is all about interactive mode. Like you have to go to IDLE, you get a bash shell, right? PowerShell or bash shell. There you can type each and every line by line, each and every line you can type a code here. Immediately you get output. The moment you enter it and press enter, the moment you enter the code, press enter, immediately you're going to get an output. So for the especially for beginners, right? You can test each and every line of code here with IDLE. That is going to be interactive mode. Just now I showed you. Whereas even I showed you script mode also. You go to file, click on new file, you get a notepad, there you're going to type the code, and then you're going to save it, go to save as option. You get a dialog box there at the particular folder. You're going to give a file name using .py extension, you're going to save it. After saving the same notepad, right, script for file itself, you have a lot of menus. There you have run menu. From there, you can run the module. When you click on run module, it will take you to the bash shell mode, right? And then you will get the output there itself. This is script mode, right? When it comes to mode of execution, here we have two mode of execution. One is going to be interactive mode. The other one is script mode, right? I showed you both the things. I hope you have understood it, right? The next one is batch mode. In Python, batch mode allows you to run the Python script from a batch file. Right, that's what, right? Here you can execute the Python code in a batch mode also, right? So you can create a batch file, like how we do it in Windows. You can write the commands here inside the batch file, and you go to save it in the form of .batch, right? So like this, the first file, create a batch file here, right? Then in the file, specify the path of the Python interpreter and the path of the Python script you want to execute. Whatever you want to do, that you can write like this, take off. Like open a notepad, you're going to write a code like this, Python, right? So like C:/path to your script.py, right? So you're going to write all this thing. You're going to write a code here and then save it in the form of my script, like you're going to give some name, my script.batch file. The batch file will be created. You click on batch file, whatever you have written, whatever commands you have written, that will be executed. Right? Even the Windows also we do it. So now, like this is the batch mode. Got it? So coming to editors and IDE, we have PyCharm, Spider, Sony, Visual Studio Code, Eclipse, Sublime Text, VI, or Vim. Like we have a lot of editors in IDE. PyCharm is an IDE, Spider is an IDE, Visual Studio Code is an IDE, Eclipse is an IDE, Sublime Text is an editor, VI Vim is going to be editor. Like Sony is an editor. Like we have different types of editors and Sublime. Like we have IDEs also, right? We can use anything else here, right? So coming to data type, all those stuff we'll discuss tomorrow. Right? Data type and other things we'll discuss tomorrow. Got it? So I'll stop here. So like we'll keep on going. Like we'll discuss it tomorrow. Right? Variables, right? Print function, input function, right? We start writing coding also. I'll give a lot of coding tomorrow. Got it? I hope you have understood, right? Whatever we discussed today. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll wind up.
Yeah, sir. I have a question because you showed me a couple of editors there, like PyCharm, Spider, Jupyter, right?
Yeah.
So which one is the preferred? Means which one we will continue for this session and for this class?
So like we can use IDLE, or we can use Jupyter Notebook. Anything you can use. Sometimes I use Notebook. Sometimes I use like IDLE, right? Or can constantly use Jupyter Notebook also.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other doubts? Have any other doubts? No doubts? Then I'll wind up. Okay. I'll stop here, stop the recording. So, right. So tomorrow, same time by 7 o'clock, right? We'll connect. See you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.